but I actually wanted to take them through, and I'll tell you and explain it to you how I did it. And it's not that complicated, obviously. So,
are you ready for this?
This is it. Here we go, guys. So I want to play, surprise, I'm going to play Rude by Magic. And a little funny story, I've actually written a couple songs with Nasri, who is the lead singer of Magic. And he is arguably one of the best songwriters I've ever met in my life. The guy's crazy. So there's a reason this song is so awesome. Let me see here. So, what I would normally do back in the day, learning a song, so I have the lyrics pulled up here, but I would go to shout out, and I hope they get a hold of me, ultimateguitartabs.com. Here we go. And I would go here, and I would say, Rude. Where are we at? Magic. I hate to do this. Alright, cool. So obviously, I've heard the song a whole bunch. So I'm already like aware of what I think it should sound like. And that for me, learning was, I learned songs first that I knew like the back of my hand. You know what I mean? So I knew that no matter what, I could somehow scratch it out and it would sound a little bit like it. And so what I would do is I would just play it straight up, and then I would kind of throw my own little whatever on it, or not play it exactly like he played it. So right here it has the chords, and I'll show you.
This is fascinating.
Yeah. Got the chords here, and it says capo on 6. And C. And like the other funny thing is like I never got too like versed with chords. So I still have a lot of learning to do as far as like technical stuff. But so the chords are C, D, E major, and then C, D, E major, or like C, D, G, E major. And that's like the whole song kind of goes through all those over and over and over again. So again, the reason I can play it is because I've heard it a million times, and like it's like kind of ingrained. So if I just play the chords right, and I have the lyrics right, which I'm going to pull them up just in case,
right, then
it should sound like Rude. Want to hear it?
Yeah, let's introduce it.
All right, let's do it.
Kendall's going to play Rude.
How rude.
How rude.
How rude of you. Where's my picks? Let me grab one of these. All right. How do we sound? We sound good? All right. All right, so anyway, this is Rude. And here's the lyrics. I just want to make sure I have the second verse. Alright, cool. Alright, you guys can sing at home. Ready? Here we go. This is Rude. Saturday morning, jumped out of bed, put on my best suit, got in my car and raced like a jet all the way to you. I knocked on your door with heart in my hand to ask you a question, 'cause I know that you're an old-fashioned man. Yeah, yeah. Can I have your daughter for the rest of my life? Say yes, 'cause I need to know. Said I'll never get your blessing till the day I die. Tough luck, my friend. The answer's still no. Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know you mean to? Why you gotta be so rude? I'm gonna marry you anyway. Marry that girl. Marry you anyway. Marry that girl. No matter what you say. Marry that girl. We'll be a family. Why you gotta be so rude? Why you gotta be so rude? Why you gotta be so? I hate to do this, you leave me no choice. I can't live without her. Love me or hate me, we will be boys, standing at that altar. Oh, we will run away to another galaxy. You know she's in love with me. She will go everywhere I go. Have you done daughter for the rest of my life. Say yes, cause I need to know. Said I'll never get your blessing to the day I die. Tough luck, my friend. The answer's still no. Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too? Why you gotta be so rude? I'm gonna marry you anyway. Marry that girl. Marry you anyway. Marry that girl. No matter what you say. Marry that girl. We'll be a family. Why you gotta be so rude? So rude. Why you gotta be so? Can I have your daughter for the rest of my life? Say yes, cause I need to know. Said I'll never get your blessing to the day I die. Tough luck, my friend. But no still means no. Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too? Why you gotta be so rude? I'm gonna marry you anyway. Marry that girl. Marry you anyway. Marry that girl. No matter what you say. Marry that girl. We'll be a family. Why you gotta be so rude? 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 Thank you.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Whoop, whoop.
Hop on in here.
I'm back. I disappeared. You're a magician.
There's a digital applause happening.
Hey, fans, this is your time to talk to Kendall. We're looking at the monitor. Rude. They're like, that was awesome. We love it. Thank you so much. So let's talk about Heffron Drive. What was the evolution like for you and Dustin?
It's been a weird kind of like path, but I would imagine that it seems like with the way life is going, that's just the only way it's going to be. It's going to be an interesting ride. And I'm a firm believer in everything happens for a reason, so the last 5 years, like this all happening now, like this album is coming out for a reason. This is the time for it to come out, you know?
And do you find a lot of fans are like, oh my god, you've left Big Time Rush? Like,
of
they don't
course.
get it?
And by the way, I knew that was going to happen from the beginning of getting into Big Time Rush. I knew that at the point of when it was going to slow down, and by the way, we can talk about that,
Absolutely.
in more in depth. That I was going to have to do something, and I knew I wanted to do music, so I just was sticking to my guns, and it's like, well, if I have free time, I'm not going to waste it. And I go on like a 6 month find myself. You know what I mean? So it's like I need to get in the studio and make music, and if anything, it's like what I do in my free time anyway.
What does this project mean to you?
It means everything. It's all I think about all day. It literally means everything. Like it's all being self-funded, everything,
Fans.
and the fans.
And
obviously, everything I ever got from Big Time Rush is like going into this. So I don't own a house and I don't own property. It's like all going back into the band.
So obviously you've had success. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a no-brainer. What does success mean to you at this point?
That's
Because you're only 23.
That's a good question, by the way, because I'm sure some people would be like, "Well, dude, you've already had so much success, right?"
Well, you've got 70 more years at least.
Yeah, I want to have I want to have a whole career. Like I don't want 23 to be like that would be crazy, and it's not going to be. It's not going to be.
Do you feel pressure though to evolve with your fans as they grow older?
I feel pressure to myself.
Why?
Just because, like, I have dreams and I want to make them happen.
Bigger dreams than what you've already experienced?
Just a huge personal dreams. Like I'd love Heffron Drive to play. Heffron Drive played for 300,000 people at the Capitol for the 4th of July. So like it's
on
already
PBS,
had on PBS. So it's already had like exposure on that kind of level. But like I want to play the venues that we played, and I want there to be amphitheaters filled with people who know Heffron Drive stuff. You know what I mean? And different people. I don't think it's just going to be the fan of Time Rush. I think it's going to have to be a universal fan base of people that the music connects to. At least I hope so.
What do you think it takes to do that, though?
I think great music,
Great.
great promotion. I mean, there's a reason